Good. Okay, so look.
He a Grant.
So what was I saying?
Lewis.
What was no, because I like to get these accolades and these flowers, especially from Kiki. I don't get that type of love, but today I want it all. I want it all. So what was I saying about your team that I was right about?
What?
What?
You said no. You guys look whatever like you look because you haven't played a great team yet. And honestly, you were right because we struggled yesterday.
So
it's
you
a struggle
came
bus. It was a lot, and I think Cooper Rush got shook. I think he was like. It
was a high. It was first off, it was a big profile game, which he wasn't really used to.
Yep.
He was been able to fly under the radar, and you haven't played a defense like you've played like the Eagles. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the problems with Dallas. I'm not taking nothing from you, Dallas fans. You can be, you know what I mean? You have a great football team in the regular season, but when you come across a playoff caliber team, you crumble. This will be signs that even if you make it to the playoffs, this is signs of what's going to happen to you in the playoffs.
No. It's not signs. It's not signs. I feel like if we do the proper thing and do the proper adjustment, because it's only our sixth game. It's only game 6.
Yes.
And who am I congratulating you on? Which?
I told you.
Which team am I congratulating you on?
I told you right now, I'm rocking with the Giants. I don't give a fuck if these bums. See, I didn't get to watch the game because I was on a cruise ship and I didn't give a flying fuck.
Though,
so they won, but I heard they barely won with some fluke shit. Why they won?
Saquon Barkley is carrying y'all team on his whole entire back.
Hey.
Saquon and the Giants.
Don't worry about it. A W is a W, correct?
No.
You see, I'm wearing G-Man red today. I'm wearing the G-Man red. I'm changing over. That's just what it is, man. I heard the Commanders won too.
They first game.
They won. Was it their first game?
It was like, yes.
No, it was their second game. It's their second win.
It was their first game.
It was their second win. I heard it was ugly for a Thursday night.
It was their second win, but it was their first game, if you ask me.
Okay, but it was an ugly win. It was an ugly win.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but a win is a win. So let me understand this correctly.
Yes.
The NFC East, the Commanders won, right?
Yeah. So now
the Giants won.
Yes.
Right. And then the Eagles won. I believe there's only one team that did not win.
That is very true. However. However.
Yeah, come on, everybody.
However.
Yeah.
Stats. However,
Tom Brady was. We're gonna talk about that too, Nomi. We're gonna talk about because he was upset.
So before we do all that, happy anniversary, Tone.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Scooter.
Happy birthday, Scooter.
Happy birthday, Zoe. Happy birthday, Torch. And listen, I want to tell you how epic that party was on Saturday night.
What party?
You weren't here.
Wasn't here.
They had a combined birthday for all them banners.
Everybody was fucked up.
And listen, I did a early morning post on my way to work. I said, well, good morning, Facebook lookers. I'd like to start very early by saying F you very much for tonight. Because I already knew what it was.
Okay.
That party was from 8 to 3 a.m.
Okay.
With a bunch of Libras who Libras livers. Bro, let's talk about the Libra liver.
They got some livers.
Let's talk about the Libra liver. The Libra liver is something. It's a little different. And Scooter. Hold on before you ask me that. I wanna tell Scooter. You let me know that no one ever. Why Scooter thought he could eat a whole edible cake, like a whole thing?
Because he thought he could do it. He thought he could do that shit. Besides, you have to look at there's statistical. There's numbers here. There's statistics. Right. Here's the thing. What I'm saying.
Okay.
Just give. So here's the thing. Scooter's a big guy. You know what I mean? We know Slow Mo is a big guy. He's a big guy. Mm-hmm. So you know what I mean? It takes more for him to get fucked up. Now, if you ate that whole cake, you still be dead now.
No, Scooter was fucked up. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
So that was a picture of the dead body? Because he looked like he was carved ready. He had his hands crossed and everything.
We took pictures with that Bama. I dug in his nose bro. I took it.
Really?
We did the math.
Really?
We're like, nah, because look, he's passing the joints around.
Why y'all do him like that though?
Because he was walking around like Lucky Charm, throwing the joints out like the little leprechaun, right? So he gave me a piece, and I was like, nah, I don't know nothing about that. I got to go to work tomorrow. I only had one drink that night. Like I had to go to work the next morning on a Sunday. They paid. They talked the right price. I went to work, so I had to be to work at 6. So I was like, I'm not messing around with that. I don't know how that is going to do me. And he was like, oh, well, if you don't eat it, I will. Like, he was like,
so he went hard. It's his birthday, so he ain't supposed to turn up. Scooter, I'm sorry I wasn't there. I was on vacation. You know what I mean? I was just getting back, so I didn't have a chance to get over there and party with you. You know what I mean? But if you want to redo, I can show you what a Virgo liver do, and we can find out what your Libra liver do. So let's go.
Torch says, I'm on that. What's up? Torch,
what's up?
Talk to us about these Libra livers.
Well, you should see.
Libra. I'm gonna
here's what I'm saying. You watch these motherfuckers, because if you watch Torch is a drinking motherfucker. Torch is a drinking motherfucker. Yeah. And this isn't just for his birthday. Torch does this shit. I have no qualms with drinking with Torch anytime. See, I don't challenge niggas anymore. I just drink with them and we enjoy each other's company.
Let me explain to you about your favorite Libra. T-Mac. Yes. Yeah. One time, I wasn't a drinker. T-Mac, we went to 4 Points with my homie. We used to be over there all the time. I knew the bartender over there and all of my.
The Libra gang.
The bikers was there.
Okay.
So T-Mac said, "Oh, I'm gonna take a shot." She was going shot for shot. They went through a bottle of, I think it was either Patron or 1800, a bottle of tequila, and she went home and took a shower in her clothes, but she made it home.
You see,
it's the Libra liver.
This is you know what I mean. First off, you know what I mean. T-Mac, it's okay, baby. I know you're innocent of all these things that they're saying about you. It's fine. Lady for that though. But Torch is a Libra drinker. Now Scooter sells this fucking vile drink that I refused to ever drink again.
Scooter juice?
I'm not drinking that shit. No more.
Why do you think he doesn't drink it? You ever notice that he don't drink it?
And that is the stupidest shit. People are buying this shit left and right, but you never drink your own supply. He tells you. He is the warning label.
So listen, all throughout my MC career, right, since 2004, we had several juices that people have out that you just do not mess with. Yeah. Scooter juice is number 1. The carrot juice from Maryland Hill Riders was number 2. Zeus shots. You do not play around with Zeus shots.
Okay.
You do not mess around with Wolf Aid. And green shit. Nomi and Cinnabon made that green shit.
Pause, cause fucking Snicker over here, my little.
Oh, you gonna drink Snicker. My stuff?
I drank her shit. So the first time we did Tiger Talk. I was drinking her shit on Tiger Talk. I left off the joint, and I don't know, I was feeling right. You know what I mean? So Bishop looked at me after the joint and was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" Nigga, I said, "I'm strong like Iron Man." And that was it.
The rest of the night.
I didn't wake up to the next motherfucking day, missed the whole party, missed everything.
What's the drink you made at my house that had everybody on their head in their ear? Remember we did a live from my house?
Wasn't that Crown Peach? And I forgot what else.
Lemonade.
Was it lemonade? Crown Peach and lemonade? Yeah, that joint had everybody. If y'all, you know what I mean? So don't forget, I'm a heady drinker, but I am, my heart and soul, my roots are Crown. I'm a Crown-based alcoholic. That's just what it is. It will always be that way.
Well, the first step is admitting it.
But if you do Crown Peach, mix it with some lemonade. You know what I mean? You won't know what the fuck you drinking, but you gonna fuck that shit up, and you gonna be feeling good.
Amazing. So now that we're here, we have the pleasure.
We have the pleasure. She's busy.
Paper Mache joining us this morning.
Paper Mache?
Good morning, Paper Mache.
Look, he just gave you. It was like, yo, what the fuck you call me?
You do know what Paper Mache is, right? What is it?
Know me?
You know what paper mache is?
I know what paper mache is. This is shit you used to do. It's a little,
come on.
Yes, it's a little white shit. And you
glue,
put the paper, it's like
glue and water and paper.
Yeah, and you put it together and you make
stuff.
Shit with it.
That's what it's made out of.
Paper mache. God damn it.
Is that what pinata's made out of? No.
Yo, there's game night. There's game night coming? Do you have a game night?
Game night is October
29th. Oh God.
Yes.
Oh God! If you've never been to one of their game nights,
And T-Mac birthday is next week, so bring your Libra liver with you.
God damn it!
I kept saying I can't take no more Libra friends on. I've had my quota with Libra friends because I'm not gonna make it. I can't. Pancreatitis is real. When your liver starts doing stuff and you're trying to be in a moment with your home, no more Libra friends. That's it. It's closed.
Okay.
Book is closed.
Okay. Well.
And we're celebrating Breast Cancer Month, like I said last week. Blessings to anyone in the fight, and blessings to those who have loved ones that lost the fight.
Okay, that's what's up.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Why? I mean, so they really getting on him about that shit?
He got charges pressed against him. I think the NFL is like letting him live because you got charges. But that stadium that he was in, KC Stadium, he can't go there no more.
Do you think it's overkill?
I think it's overkill.
I think it's overkill.
And I think that other players is finna get the business too.
Paper mache.
Statistical stand.
Yeah.
Come on, paper.
I think it was a.
You got a cute new microphone too. Okay. Oh, it's the same one.
I thought it was in the heat of the moment.
Okay.
A lot of, the dude was in the way, and mind you, it was a PA, not an actual audio boom guy.
Really?
Yeah, it was a PA. So, but if you, I really think the players have no defense anymore because you had a guy come onto the field protesting, gets tackled, now he's suing the player, and now this. I mean,
you come on my field with a pink flare, smoke everywhere.
Yeah, and
come on,
again, you are endangering other people.
Yes.
Other people.
So now Devontae Adams' situation, I think, out of frustration, mind you, was in the way. He did apologize. I wouldn't go as far as try to sue the dude. You didn't get hurt. You just got pushed. I mean, quit crying and whine and move on.
He created a hurt. He created an injury.
He created a hurt, and
I feel like if the rules are such. So, like if you don't play football, you got no business on the field.
Facts.
And whatever happened to you, gonna happen.
You know what I mean? You brought that upon yourself, and so here's the thing. I think the NFL is going to stand behind him. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate.
Probably he'll sell him, and it'll be pushed under the rug within weeks.
Yeah, the NFL will take care of it.
Yeah,
but you can't allow that type of behavior because now what kind of repercussions happens to that individual?
And to me, I feel like if I'm going to run on the field with a pink flare, I'm just going to brace myself.
What did you think? So let me ask you, what did he think was going to happen?
He thought security was going to chase him around like Benny Hill.
So if security had tackled him, hold on, if security had tackled him, would he be suing in security?
Yeah. Because I don't understand it. Because I don't know. Sadly, it's in L.A. and L.A. got the weirdest rules and laws ever. So you're protecting this dude coming into protest where he could probably endanger a whole bunch of people. So if a guy came in with a bomb saying, "Hey, I'm for."
Pigs. He said pigs is what he was protesting.
Right. So he came in with a bomb and wanted to blow himself up. You know how many people would be hurting besides himself? So, I mean, it makes no sense. So it's like, since he got tackled, and stopped, he's going to sue the other dude. And it's like, really? So I'm going to see this on Law and Order or All Rise or whatever
you're going to
TV
see
show.
It in the game's coming because people are going to do the same thing, knowing they can get paid off of this type of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So there has to be some repercussions set in line in case you do something like this. You know what I mean? Why can't you get banned?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why aren't you sent to jail? Why don't you a fine be imposed on you? You know what I mean? Yeah. Those same things need to happen to these individuals. That's the only way you're going to cut that down.
What's the difference between me running and I can't stop myself and I flip over and hit you on the sidelines and what happened with is it intent?
It's intent.
It's intent.
The intent.
Because you saw the video where he's just like, it was after the game. He was walking out to the locker room. Guy was in front of him, pushed him, kept moving. So that was intent.
It's intent.
So compared to him, Bo Jackson running out to the sidelines and all.
Normally said James Harrison power slammed the dude back in the day and nothing happened.
Let's get right to the fucking punch because I was on vacation and I was on this cruise ship and they had big ESPN channels on there. They didn't really have shit else for TV but ESPN. Dan Snyder,
Bama,
dude. They want your fucking head, and allegedly, what's today's date? Today is the 17th. Tomorrow, on the 18th, the owners are getting together, and they want him out. They want to vote him out. They want him out the seat.
Actually, hold on.
Okay.
Let's be clear. The owners will meet.
Yeah.
They will discuss, and then we will wait and see.
We'll wait and see.
So because technically
they talked about different options. They talked about like his wife
taking control.
Taking control. That doesn't do anything better. That doesn't do any better. You know what I mean? It's still a Snyder running the shit. He's still running it behind the scenes. He should just be the face. It won't change. Now, this Bama.
Come on.
This motherfucker says, you know, he's telling people behind the scenes that he has dirt on other owners, and he will blow them up.
Coaches and executives.
Doesn't matter. Owners, everybody. He's going to blow some shit up.
Even his own employees.
Here's the thing. We heard that about almost 2 years.
Really? Facts. So, we haven't heard anything yet.
And we that's why ever since this mess happened, we've been hearing it's like, oh, Snyder's got dirt on the owners. And it's like, okay, fine. Play your cards.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. It's like, I mean, honestly.
He's not going to play him. He's trying to hold it to the last
you can hold on only once.
He's trying, because it's like they want him out. You know what I mean? The whole friend. So here's the realest shit. The worst NFL stadium in the NFL is FedEx Field. Hands down, the worst.
It is.
It's been deemed the worst. The shit is falling apart. It's
like
bullshit.
That old roller coaster.
And so they want him out so bad, they're not going to give him the new stadium he wants. He's not going to get this new stadium at all. He's not going to get it. You know what I mean? It's terrible. Dan, just sell the fucking team and be over with. You want to hold on to it for what? You hold on and you have the worst team in the fucking franchise. You bought a team that had the richest culture, had the fucking most loyal fans, and fans are walking away left and right. They're tired of your shit, Dan. You got to go. You know what I mean? The whole culture needs to change there.
Do you think that because they're saying that it only takes 24 people to agree that he needs to be out? Do you think that he would get those votes? I don't know.
Was it 24 or was it 18?
24.
Okay, it was 24.
I don't know what his relationship is team to team. Or if
he stays, that means he really has dirt and these niggas didn't vote him out. Because the way it's going now, they need, like, he should go.
Because he putting the black eye on the whole NFL game.
And so if you truly have dirt on people, of course they're not gonna fuck with you. But come on, Slim. Get rid of this dude. You know what I mean? If he ain't got shit on you and you ain't got nothing to hide,
well, I would say him. But here's the thing. I wouldn't mind him exposing it because honestly, it's like
because he had a point where you're gonna have to. If they
go ahead and because honestly, if it's one thing with you, Snyder, then okay. If you expose everybody else, great, because that way the NFL, will finally open that dang wound that everyone knows about. And get rid of the dirt that needs to be getting rid of.
So here's my question. Here's my question. Is that some bitch shit?
Yes.
Because you in a hot seat.
No.
And now you want to snitch on everybody.
On that.
I'm going to say yes. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him for doing it.
I'm asking.
Because I know people, especially the mountain people, will bring everybody down with them. I do understand that.
But he is a mountain person.
He's from the mountains.
He's from the mountains. So I mean, I'm asking, is that bitch shit? Because you know that you got, so people came and confided and got secrets in you, and you in the hot seat, and you about to go down, you know what I mean? I'm snitching on everybody. I'm taking everybody with me.
In his position, he got a lot to lose. In his position, and for real, all those so-called friends are now voting me out. So, I mean, it's not fair, because nothing is fair. And
so, what by you making these statements, is this going to make people want to fuck with you or not fuck with you now at all? Because, like, yo, you can't be trusted because you're making remarks like, I got dirt on people. Nobody ain't gonna want to fuck with you. You ain't gonna be invited to none of the reindeer games. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. Niggas don't want to fuck with you no more.
And I quote, they can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yo, it was on ESPN, so I'm watching. This shit is just crazy. You know
so,
what I mean?
What's your answer to that? You think that he should just take his L and leave up out of here with a smile on his face, or with his chest out like a man?
I see both sides. I would want him to take his L and just step off and walk away.
Okay.
But then there's a culture there that needs to be exposed and handled. It's like the good old boy. The NFL owners, like they said, it's the good old boy network. You know what I mean? It's only the good old boys. You know what I mean? So, expose some of this shit, get it out there. But will it change anything? I highly doubt it.
No, it's just gonna it's gonna make people tighten up a little bit more.
Change
the same way
John
Gruden,
move.
the same way they got rid of John Gruden, just let people tighten up. You still gonna be you.
That's it. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, at that point in time, just take your L and move the fuck on, Dan. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Take your L, moving on. You've made enough money off of a terrible football team that you made terrible since you've been an owner. Has been horrible. So, and there's no getting better. I don't give a fuck how you change the name, whatever you did. It's no getting better. You think this is
karma? You think it's well deserved?
I think it's karma, and it's going to stay around as long as he's the owner. It's going to stay. That culture is going to remain the same. It's a losing culture. I don't give a fuck what you do. There's never going to be no change in DC for them ever. It's going to be trash as long as he stays the owner of that team. But you have to have a brand new culture in there, and that's what it is. Some sucker shit.
Tor said, "Nah, that's gangster shit. We all do shit, but you decide to let me burn. Then yeah, if the nigga I did dirt with are now trying to get me out, then yeah, fuck that. Let me show these receipts."
All right, I get you. You will show these receipts.
He said he fuck with him more now. Dan a gangster, he said.
Nah, Dan ain't no gangster. Dan is a whole bitch, Torch. I disagree with you. Dan is a whole bitch right now. You know what I mean? Yo, you was doing some sucker shit inside your organization. You know, in other organizations, you did they was doing some sucker shit. But in your organization, you got caught. Them other niggas didn't get caught. You got caught. You know what I mean? And now, they want to separate themselves from you. You know what I mean? They want nah, nigga, you gonna blow us all. You gonna take us all down. Nah, Slim, you got to go. You know what I mean? So now you on the outs, and now you want to take everybody down with you. That's some sucker shit. That's not gangster.
So what you want, Tom? What you want is hold on. What you want here, because I'm hearing what you're saying, right? What you want is the inevitable to happen. It's gonna happen again then, because all we doing is sweeping your shit under the rug.
Facts.
So you just saying let it happen when it happens, or should we just clean house now?
If you're gonna clean house and you're gonna take everybody out, you taking everybody down with you. All right, cool. It's fucked up. If you don't deal with Dan now, it's only gonna get worse. What happens now? Because if they've been trying to sweep the shit under the PR and sweep it under the rug, so you don't fucking hear nothing about this the congressional shit and all that.
Yes.
You don't hear nothing about it. You're trying to sweep it under the rug. You know what I mean? This is the issue that you have. You know what I mean? Nigga, you gotta own this one, Dan. Besides, Dan, us Redskins fans or former Redskins fans or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? We want you out of that fucking seat. Then we might come back and think about joining back our team again. But you got to go.
Tom.
What up, Kiki?
Tom Brady!
Tom Brady just...
What's going on?
He was pissed. He was pissed. He was supposed... and his reality, he was supposed to beat the Steelers.
He was supposed to beat them.
You was not supposed to let the Steelers beat you. Like, really? But you let the Steelers win. You know what I mean? And Tom is upset. This is not uncommon of Tom. You've seen Tom on the sidelines before, going the fuck off, cussing people the fuck out. We've seen that, yo. This is Tom. This is what Tom does.
And he got problems at home. Your home ain't happy. F all this.
Damn.
Nomi said, Dan about to
become Nino Brown. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole list of motherfuckers with me. God damn,
said it's Tom, baby.
You know what I mean? But they killed Nino in the end, though.
Listen. Yeah,
I'm just saying. All right.
Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, here's why Tom Brady's mad. He's beefing. I'm going to tell you why he's beefing.
Okay.
I didn't fucking leave my wife and kids to play football to lose to these motherfucking teams. I left my family so we can win, damn it. Win.
Paper mache. Look.
Really?
What did he say?
He said he didn't
whatever comment he was reading.
What about? Oh no!
Okay.
This is off the dome.
Tom Brady. I heard this on the coming in. Yeah, he is acting like a baby, and it's like
that's Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's Tom Brady because of the fact that, dude, your window has been closing so slowly ever since you came back, ever since you went to Tampa. And I don't care about your issues on the field. What I care about is like, look, you could have just left and none of this would have been a problem. You have everyone, because when I came in this morning, I'm hearing it's like, oh, Tom is having some issues at home, personal issues, dealing with it. It's like, dude, that's his fault. He could have just stayed retired. I mean, come on. It's like you have 7 rings. You're going to be in the Hall of Fame after those 5 years. Be happy with one of the most beautiful women in the world and call it a day. No, you want to come here and try to win another title.
It's not going to happen.
And for what?
It's not going to happen. I don't care what you say or what you do. He's not going to win another title. It's not going to happen. You can't let the game go. You have a bomb-ass job when you do walk away, and you're still making money. You're just here for what reason now? You know what I mean?
There's some. No, I think it's escape, because there's got to be some. Because for him to retire for only 2 months and then go right back, and then for some odd reason it's like, look, because I feel like whatever issues him and Giselle have right now, I think he's escaping. That's what really is.
He needs a alternative space.
I think that, let's say this, I really think that he does not know how to be. He's probably a good father. I'll give him that. But I don't know if he's a good husband.
Is he still the GOAT, though?
No, because he's just one dude.
Okay.
He's a guy who's been on 7 good teams. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, that's just what it is that's just what it is.
Okay. In case you missed it. Stamps are going up again from 60 cents to 63 cents on January 22nd, 2023, and will go up every 6 months after that.
Okay.
People still buy stamps?
I bought some stamps. I bought some stamps.
Get those Forever stamps.
You got to buy a book.
Yes, I bought the Forever ones.
What's the Forever ones?
That's what they are.
I bought stamps. I don't know what the fuck.
When you get the Forever stamps, you buy them at whatever set price, because a lot of people, when they first announced the Forever stamps, I think at the time it was like $50. No, they were.
No, how many?
They were like 50 cents or something per pack.
It was $5.80.
So it was 58 cents at the time. So every time the price goes up, you don't have to worry about buying a new one unless you buy a new pack at the time the new price.
Because the Forever ones will cover you. But what's the cover you forever?
That's why I said Forever.
I think I'm gonna have to go buy some Forever stamps just because. Okay.
In case you missed it.
I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it.
Didn't you?
I didn't miss it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Talk to me. What didn't you miss first? What didn't you miss?
The most ratchet spot in fucking Upper Marlboro. Let's talk about this spot.
Come on.
Didn't it used to be the BET Club?
Yes.
Didn't it used to be?
Yes.
Okay. Jaspers, you ratchet motherfuckers.
What made them ratchet, Tom?
The fucking lady died on the shitter, and they still in there partying.
Okay.
Go ahead, Kiki. Tell me more about it.
Because I think that they're giving them a bad rap. I believe that there's protocol. I believe that there is a set of rules and procedures that have to be in place when something like that happens. So it ain't like they just in there still cooking chicken and the lady is on the floor. No one's tending to her. You cannot remove it till the coroner comes. There has to be a team of people, because then the scene is compromised. We don't know what happened. She died.
A few moments later.
She died. And I think the husband is saying, let them live, yo. Like, it is what it is. It happened. And he doesn't believe that there was malicious intent in having her to be there. What do you think? That they should have done what? They should have shut the place down and told everybody, hey, we got a dead Joni in the back. Blah, blah, blah. Take your food. Hide your kid. What should they have done? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
No, we're waiting on. Yeah, can we let her come, because she probably has something to say on this.
I want to hear what she has to say. Come on, Britt. Come on. All right. First off, let's have some fucking respect for the dead. Lady went out and she died on the toilet, right? So let's have some respect for the dead.
Yes, may she rest in peace.
And so they got to come in and so did they come in and investigate properly, and you know what I mean, because you got the coroner coming in there, or while the coroner was wheeling the dead body out, were they doing the fucking Cupid shuffle? I got questions.
I mean, and if they were, like, the less people know, the more we can get this thing taken care of. Pandemonium would have broke out in there if you had said there's a dead person.
There's no easy way to say there's a dead person in there.
Well, you know what I mean? Hey, look,
take care of these stabs.
For unforeseen circumstances,
yes.
You know what I mean? We have to shut down. We need you to close out your tabs and please exit the building. Very classy. You know what I mean?
Which still takes time.
It takes time.
But still takes time. I mean,
it takes time. But for unseen circumstances, we We need to close this. You know what I mean? Let's have some respect a little bit. It's a dead person died in your establishment. So, you know what I mean? That doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. I'm going to go to your establishment, keel over, they're like, fuck it, just step over the dead body.
They shut the bathroom down.
That's important.
That's important.
That's one is
so,
important.
Two, you
That's
still gonna have Pookie them. What? I ain't done. Look what time. You still gonna have
Hey, look
people
what time
who,
it is. Somebody died in the
I ain't
city.
done yet. You gonna still have that.
I agree with Tone. Turn on the lights, make an announcement, and have everybody escorted out. That is it. You don't have to reveal anything. You don't have to. I don't care. I don't care if you get upset or whatever. You turn on all the lights on, just like when any club back in the days we were going. Turn on the lights. Party's over.
And guess what? This happens very shortly after we had a dead dude partying in the club for his funeral. They brought that Bama there.
Yeah,
this is coming behind that.
Okay, I understand that. That one was stupid, and that was on the people who brought them in there. That was the dumb part. This is one of your patrons died in your establishment. That's something different.
They didn't step over her to serve me.
But still, it is. Again, it's an incident to where you have to handle. And as a business owner, you should properly handle it. You don't continue business as usual when something like that tragically happens.
How do you know what's in their bylaws? How do you know that's not the way they're supposed to handle business?
Pause before you go any further.
Okay.
Pause. You know what I mean? Let's look at this from another avenue.
Please.
You know what I mean? The police need to come and investigate, because what if that was a fucking homicide?
Bingo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know how this lady died. You don't know the parameters of how she died. So it could have been a homicide. They need to come in and investigate. And you still in there have the club open partying? That's not how it's going to work. That's not how it's going to go down.
So the best thing is to leave everybody in there, because if
what
you
if the
let
person that committed the crime?
Yeah, but okay, so if the place was still open, that means you're still serving drinks, you're still serving food.
We don't
you're still
know
doing
that.
all that.
We don't know if they. Were you there?
I wasn't there, but
Were
I'm
you
quite
there?
sure these niggas didn't stop serving drinks or nothing like that. There has to be some type of
I'm
investigation.
sure it was one of them
Okay.
things.
I
I'm
guess
sure
questions,
it was one of them
nothing.
things, Tone, where it's like, what do we do? I'm sure they had to call someone. I'm sure the owner who was at home sleep had.
How did you find out that the lady was dead on the shitter?
That's a great question.
How did they find out that she was dead on the shitter? If you're in the bath, you're in the stall, the store door is closed. She's probably sitting there. Did she keel over and fall on the floor? I got questions.
No, because as women who go in stalls, if you've been in there a long time and the bathroom is rotating, you gotta go. Look, can you go get somebody? Because this bathroom, that's how I found out a dead body was in my house in Myrtle Beach. Somebody had threw up in my bathroom and was in there for 3 hours. And somebody came and said, yo, like, we can't get in the bathroom. This nigga was passed out on the floor, throw up everywhere. If no one had said nothing, I would have continued serving drinks. I would have continued making chicken.
But here's my question.
Okay.
You stopped serving drinks when you found out there was a body in your bathroom. Pause.
I didn't want to embarrass Shorty one. I didn't want to embarrass Shorty. We had to clean up, and we definitely.
If I gotta clean up his vomit, I'm embarrassing. Hey, you drunk bitch! What you doing?
I'm gonna tell you who it was.
Govern yourself
I'm
accordingly.
gonna tell you later who it
You
was.
better tell me who it is, because you didn't govern yourself accordingly, and we're gonna have a conversation.
She came out and threw up on people's. Yes.
Where she came out the bathroom and threw up on
She
people?
threw up. Yeah, she continued the party because once we. Yes.
Yeah, look, even Brittany's like, oh, that's
She left you where you was at. Let's go back.
I called the corners too.
Oh, look, Corey said the family went looking for her. Okay, the family went looking for her after she had been away from the table for a while.
Okay.
They went in and the family found her dead. So if the family member found her dead while they out
Maybe
there.
the family didn't want it to
That's
be.
what. Look,
Yeah, it's
Miss Flipside said her husband asked someone to go in and check on her.
okay. So then that's understandable. You know what I mean? She's been gone for a while. She's been in there. Well, how long was a while? Was she in there for half an hour? Was she in there for an hour? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you know, because especially if you got to you eating some shit and it didn't agree with you and you got a shit, you're going to be on the shitter for a while. But, yo, you checked on her, she was dead. How would you as your family? Now, mind you, your family is there. His
Yes.
husband is there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, pause, nigga.
The husband said, let Jaspers live. He said that. He said, listen, let
He's
these people
not-
live. He said, I think that they contained it in the best way that they could. That he didn't feel disrespected. Because the major thing is, I lost my wife.
Of course.
Not where she was and what happened around it. I lost my wife. And I'm sure they tried to maintain her dignity, which is why they pull her out the back door and not roll her through the establishment and up the steps and out the front door. They took her out the back. listen, and to let everyone know, I work in the hospital on units, and guess what they do? They come up with a table-looking thing with curtains around it, and we wheel you out the back door. They don't let everybody. We got a whole set of elevators for something like that.
Just for that, I've seen that. They're not walking you out in front of
in
everybody.
the elevator with the dead body.
Right,
like, can you push 2 for me? Where you go?
Oh, no.
What's under the sheet? You know what I mean? My God, it's dealt differently, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
It's just unfortunate all the way around.
It is.
We could say all day what they should have did, but it's unfortunate all the way around.
Do you find it disrespectful, or what you heard? Do you find it to be jarring, or?
If it wasn't for what the husband said or how he wanted it, then I would find it disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But he already put out how he felt about it, so you just got to leave it. But hopefully this sheds light for any other potential establishment that ever has this happen. Maybe they'll have better protocols in place.
Exactly. I think you should
Maybe
have
they can
protocols in
react
place
to it
for
better.
this.
Because you don't expect that to happen, so sometimes it may not have been in a bylaw. If this happens, do this. But
Facts.
now you kind of know a little better on what to
And you
do,
can
better
deal with
word
it.
choices, better ways to kind of direct people away from it. But a place like Jasper's
Yes.
in Upper Marlboro, I'm going to tell y'all to leave, and I'm like, boy, you better make that Henny and
Let's
Coke.
go.
Give me about 2 more minutes.
Niggas gonna nigga.
They
Niggas
are.
gonna
All
nigga.
day.
And they gonna be like,
All
fuck
day.
that dead body. Nigga, get my drink on, man.
I don't care
unfortunate.
nothing about that. It's probably 2 or
Niggas
3
gonna
women
do
who gonna be
Or they'll
squeamish.
think of it dead body like how we think of it when we say it jokingly. Oh, they just drunk.
They just drunk.
They
See?
just passed out. No, I mean they're dead.
Facts.
They're dead.
Cause listen, that happened to me when they told me that
Yeah.
that Buckwild died. I'm like, what? Where? I didn't know that he died.
For real.
Oh, damn.
So I knew he was drunk. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
Okay.
I find it funny that
Is it time?
no, we got 2
it's not
minutes.
time?
We got 2 minutes.
You're holding me back from
Yeah. So
Because I'm excited
Yeah.
too.
You excited too?
she couldn't wait for this part. And Brittany, who do we have here?
Everyone,
Where, baby? He was all normal over there. I was just like, oh, give me.
Grayson has made his appearance.
Hey,
Grace.
He's sleeping though. He got
Sleep.
good bottle. He got good food. He knocked out. Nice
He's
warm.
knocked.
He's knocked out.
I had that on the way here.
Kiki, I was on vacation last week, and I found them, y'all. You always wondered where the people from the mountains go to party. They are all Caribbean. I sent Kiki all kind of videos.
The whole night.
And so it's come to the conclusion. What's going on? It's come to the conclusion that,
Pretty hot.
here's what happens. You know what I mean? A question, if you ever notice, you ever see white people out and they start dancing? What do they start doing? They start bouncing around like little bunnies. They start hopping around.
I saw it.
They were hopping around on the cruise ship.
It was erratic.
Yo, so I was out there in the beginning. We was out there in the main joint, the beginning of the night, and so I'm out there chilling. And Tasha goes back to the room. You know what I mean? So it's me and your work husband, me and Tank out chilling.
Hey.
So me and Tank out there chilling, and it got thick, like the whole joint. I was like, where all these white people come from? And they were white peopling. And I'm gonna tell you now, the odor and the aroma from that fucking vestibule was boiled bologna and hot sweat. It was funky in there. They were bouncing around. They were even, and I felt sometimes because they started singing YMCA, and people was out there with
all the videos you sent me, they was listening to all black music. I think they was even doing the what you call it at one point, the Cupid Shuffle.
Today, I will
they was
post
yo.
videos, but the first person to see the videos had to be Kiki, because I told Kiki, I was drunk as fuck. Kiki, I found them. I found them.
You met the president?
I met so we walking around the ship. Me and Tank walking around the ship. I'm drunk as fuck. You know, Tank don't drink. So, there are elevators. Tank, why? They were elevators. Now we gonna run up and down these stairs. No, nigga, I'm drunk. But we made it up and down the elevators. Me and this nigga run around like big kids on the fucking on the ship. We find this fucking bar in this cut, this little club in the cut. And that was where the president of the Rose Caucus was there. And he was just
And all black music
It was
was playing.
all black music, and they were white peopling.
Was that a band?
Huh?
Was that a live band that was in there?
It was. It was.
It had to
So
be,
in the
'cause
club,
I-
in the club joint,
yes,
it was a live
it-
band.
it had
was a
to be.
live
I kept
band.
saying-
And they were in there. These people was white people, and it was all off. I thought the heads was gonna clunk together like click clack. It was terrible.
You hear all the bones, all the sounds of the bones from
It was-
everybody
I'm
doing this.
I swear to God, today I'm posting the videos from the mountains of Caucasus when they go vacation.
Yes.
But right now, it is time for Top Tier Carl Cassidy. This mama here, this mama here, it don't get no worse than this, right? His cousin might have been on his cruise ship with everybody.
Okay.
New York, we taking an L for this one, NY. NY, we taking an L for this one. The politician drops a sex tape to promote his campaign. And it was a white guy. Who watched the video? I know one of you motherfuckers up
Come
there.
on, paper mache. Pornhub. Come on, paper mache.
I saw a clip of it.
You saw a clip of
On
it?
Pornhub.
Okay.
On
so-
Pornhub.
Were you surfing or did you just go there
No,
for
I looked for it
scientific
because
purposes?
when I saw the on scrolling through the internet, and I saw to see if this was legit because sometimes they do fake stuff.
Yeah. Fact check.
It's
You were
leg-
fact checking.
Fact checking, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's legit. He has a profile and everything. It's only one video though, but I understand what he's doing, which is I think should be commendable.
Hey, Rick, you
What should be
see-
commendable?
Wait a minute,
Because
Rick said he saw it
drugged the
too.
chick. They drugged the chick that twerked on vacation. They drug her. The black lady who was on vacation, who is a Congress member, they drug her, and this is commendable.
Because
tell.
one, he did that on his own. That's his own thing.
So intent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was his thing. His
He should've put it
His
on
main thing
TikTok.
was about to promote.
Oh.
Yeah, his main thing was to promote sex positivity. And it's like, how many times have you?
That's not your place.
Hold on. How many times have we heard so many crazy stories about a politician getting involved in whatever crazy sexual scandal they have been involved in, and we ragged them, dagged them, buried them, and tried and all this stuff. And it's like, look, he put it out there. It's like, hey, I have a site on Pornhub. This is what I do with me and my wife. What are you gonna do about it?
I see what you did here. I see.
What do you do?
I see what you did there.
Okay.
You want to make it. You want to normalize all that ridiculousness. Because to me, if you have a campaign, they got nothing to do with nothing. Like if you do that,
What? Okay, here's the
You
thing.
a politician.
You're not focusing on the issues at hand.
No,
and you covering your ass
yeah,
in case
for
some
something
scandals
else.
come on, it's a slippery slope with that.
But again, what if you, as a voter who asked a politician and you saw this, what would be the more important to you, the issues or the issue of him putting his Pornhub account
The
out there?
issue with him putting his Pornhub
Why?
right now, because that's what time we in, and
Because
honestly,
that's what you're fully focusing on.
that's what time it is. And
But then
we're here.
again, now here's the thing. For him, it's just like, okay, that's why he put it out there. He feels like, okay, I put my stuff out there.
no.
You know, okay, again, this is, you see my site, you see my videos, thanks for the likes and all that stuff. In the end,
this ain't 8 Mile.
then, I mean,
No,
You don't get out in front of this. You don't.
There's
It's not about getting in front of-
This
what-
is some
You're a
Clark
politician.
shit. This is some
and
Clark
he was
shit.
from the mountains. You don't do stuff like this because for real, keep your nose clean. If we can't have people fire people for having a Facebook account holding a bottle of liquor, you
They
can
fire
come.
people for other reasons of shit. Really worse than gas.
Digress.
but there, again, you're basing off of normal people. You're based off of normal people and politicians.
This nigga's not normal. You know what I mean?
You think it's not normal? I think it's like
It
I
is,
okay,
but
I see
why
where
do
he's
I
going
gotta
at.
know this shit?
I see why he's going this. You know,
In case I run across it?
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not going to knock it because you know, hey, at firsthand, you know, we're talking to Paper Mache over there. Paper
Yeah.
Mache is big on the point.
Oh, he's in the sex industry.
So I get it. I'm not knocking him for that. This
He's a
is
sex
new.
worker.
Exotica is coming in
He's
December.
he's a sex worker. So
See, he's a sex
he's a
worker.
sex worker.
Paper Mache.
Sex positive worker.
He's a sex worker.
He gives pleasures to everyone.
Ty, you heard
Especially
that
Ty
right?
Riley.
Look.
Ty Brabby was enough. We need.
Actually, yes. If she wants to come in Exotica, she'll be my guest.
Too bad we can't have Ty Brabby on here now because Ty Brabby was Ty Brabby, and it was she.
Was she?
She
She was
Ty
Ty.
did a
Ty was
time.
Ty.
Ty did a time, but that's a whole nother.
Okay, later for that. Later for that.
We already talked about this streaker, this because he was from the mountains of
From
Caucasus
the
too.
mountains, yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
talked
He was
about
definitely from mountains, Caucasus. Do we really need to go into this? Because I really want to get into niggas gonna nigga.
No.
Because niggas.
It's our turn.
I had a whole conversation with my 16-year-old.
Okay.
My 15-year-old last night.
AJ.
No, my Kayla.
Oh, Kayla. Okay.
Kayla. Me and Kayla had a conversation because she was like,
My angel.
She was like, I can't stand niggas. Niggas piss me off. And I was like, what? You have free reign. Speak your mind. She was like, there is a difference between niggas and black people.
Yes.
Really, nigga?
She was like, niggas do nigga shit and I can't be around nigga shit. So I said, well, do you have friends that do nigga shit? Yes, I do, and I'm embarrassed of them. They embarrass me.
She give an example.
She gave certain examples like, so this is some nigga shit. So there's a teacher. And this is a very short teacher, right? And one of these kids, he's like 6'2". You know what I mean? And you know, back
his
in the days,
nuts on her head.
we used to play these stupid games where you jump over shit. So he runs up behind the teacher, puts his hand on her head, and jumps right over. Nigga shit! That is nigga shit. You don't do that in school. Nigga shit. No. She had me in tears. So, with that, Ty, you had been mine. Ty, you was tying, and I saw it. I really want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it today, but I saw you tying.
Later on.
Here's some nigga shit for you. Britt, you ready for this?
I think so.
A black man wanted to ball against this chick. He was balling. And the chick whooped his ass. And this nigga went home, got his gun, came back and killed her.
Wow.
Because it was the poor sportsmanship. Nigga saw a loser. Got whipped by a girl.
He couldn't bear.
That's beyond.
For that to be.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
He couldn't bear
And
like
they were
that.
friends.
They were?
They were friends.
Were we?
Yes.
So
Homie, you been waiting on a moment.
game between me
That
and
wasn't
you.
her friend. They weren't friends then. Because if you went
Facts.
home and killed her, that wasn't your friend.
So a pickup game ends in my demise.
Yes. Yes, because she beat him, you wanted to take her life. That's not even, so for you, that was an acquaintance, that wasn't no fucking friend.
That
was
does not
bullshit.
Tip the scale.
That was bullshit.
That is emotion
Yes.
to the highest extent.
Okay. So, hold on now. He shot her 5 times. It wasn't like you 5 times was unintentional, like you was trying to murder this
You
chick.
should have just flesh wounded her. Like shot her in the hand that came. You just should have shot her hand or something.
Nigga, emotions, you know what I mean? I hope they bend him over every day in jail and torture him. He deserves to be tortured for that. Hold on. Now, this is some true nigga shit.
Hold on, comments real quick. Bama ass nigga. He owed her some money or something. They said she was teasing him and he couldn't take it no more.
Okay.
So?
Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't take a person's life for that shit. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's
You
not worth
shot
it.
her. You could have just beat her up.
Why you just whip her ass right there? You was right there. You could have been like, okay, all right, but you killed this chick. You took her life. All right, cool. So hold on.
All right.
Nigga, it's a cold coward shit. It's I get it. Now, here's some nigga shit. This is some true nigga shit. Niggas, we do some stupid shit. We are beautiful people if we can come together, but we do some stupid shit.
We are wild.
So I'm on the run. So this person is on the run from the law. Mm-hmm. And he's looking for a job. Nothing wrong. Well, she was. Nothing wrong with that. She's looking for a job. So she applies for a job at the sheriff's office.
And gets arrested.
And was she surprised?
Of course.
How
You
dare
see
you?
the picture of
I'm just
her.
trying to do the right thing and be a sheriff.
You should see
How
the
could
picture.
you?
Let me send this picture to Paper Mache.
Put this picture up on the screen because her face is like, really?
I can't believe it. It's
You
really.
locking me up? I'm trying to get a job. I ain't trying to be. Bitch, you forgot that you
You're
just
already-
was wanted. You're a fugitive.
Oh
You're
my
wanted. That is some nigga shit.
Straight up.
That's some nigga shit right there. Does it get
I
worse?
sent you the picture. Did you get it?
I hope she is reformed after and can come back and apply again.
There's no there.
What?
You'll try again when you've been reformed, though.
That's some nigga shit.
She
though.
forgot. He said she forgot she was on the run.
Yo, you gonna really co-sign
That
that?
must
Okay, that's his story. He's
It's
sticking to it.
in her mind. She
You
didn't
don't
know.
never forget you on the run, damn it. You always looking over your shoulder like nigga. You know what I mean? And you apply for a job at the sheriff's office?
And the only thing that she was on a run for was fraud.
But still, you were on the run.
No, that's it. Like,
Okay,
now you
wait,
got
time out, pause. You said she was on the run for fraud, but yet she's trying to work in the sheriff's office? Give her a job. I would have might have needed her. I'd have paid her a couple of dollars.
The pandemic had a lot of people slipping through the cracks. Like, come on in.
Really?
You can smoke weed here, just not on the job. Come on in here. You can drive this bus.
You can fraud the fucking police department. We're going to hire you.
Yeah. You need a job back.
She's probably sitting in jail, and they are roasting the shit out of her right
She
now.
gonna
But
hang
it'd have been
herself.
crazy if she made it.
Somebody would have been fired. Somebody would have been
somebody
fired.
was doing their job that day. Somebody
did
was
their job.
Working.
Somebody was
They
checking.
was working. They was like, yo, you know what I mean?
Did you get the picture up?
Tweety
Did you get it? Oh,
Tweety
you didn't get
said she turned herself in.
She did, no, she really did.
She really did.
That's the
I don't
highest
want
level.
no more.
Possible. Yeah, I'm done.
There's no other nigga that's nigga more than you just nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna say. There's another nigga out there. There is another nigga out there.
You sure?
I don't know what the fuck he is anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
we just
before
need
we
to-
get to that dumb idiot.
Oh, you want to get you
here's-
waiting on that.
Here's
Look at her face. Look at her face.
She looks sad. Like,
She
oh my
looks
God.
sad. Like, I can't believe. Like,
She
what is she
looks sad,
saying?
yeah.
I can't believe they
She
caught
looks
me,
dumb.
or I can't
Something
believe.
else is
Yo,
going on there.
her weave and her hair is all fucked up. She was having a bad day. You can see the stress from her hair, stressed out.
Yes.
Her eyes is pink and swollen. She crying like, I did some dumb shit. You know what I
Can't
mean?
believe
Like,
we did.
poor boo-boo, I don't know what to say.
That's after her friends called her and roasted her. That's the.
They didn't even get the roast. She in jail. They can't call her. She not calling nobody. You know what I mean? Your family's looking at you like you.
They got
dumb
phones in jail.
motherfucker.
She on social media.
Hey, hit it
They-
for one. Hit it. You big dummy.
okay. Into the proper tone.
You big dummy.
Look, that was
That's
that was
perfect for her.
one. It was right there when you know you just fucked up. She knew it. That's the face of it.
Terrible.
Hey.
That's the face of it. Okay,
Right
that's the
there.
face we're gonna use right now. And she
Yes.
had to be black.
She
Damn
had-
it, you nigga.
What
You
else would she
nigga.
be? No other nigga is
Okay.
nigga as much as that nigga did.
Okay, so you know what I mean. Here's what.
Okay.
We have a serious issue with a billionaire nigga. You know what I mean? And that needs some fucking serious help. And the problem is, because he's a billionaire, nobody's going to be able to rein this dude in.
He's a pseudo billionaire.
You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? But the point is, you can't bring him in. He's going to do what he wants. He's going to say what he wants. And, you know what I mean? I think us as the black people, niggas included, need to vote on voting his ass out and sending him to the other team. So while we're at it, make sure we send Herschel Walker's dumb ass too. We can't keep him neither. No, we can't keep him. We can't keep him. He got to go too.
We gonna catch some of the people you was dancing with on the cruise ship. We're gonna trade him out for some of them.
I probably would. You know what I mean?
Could you guess what billionaire he talking about?
No. I'm
You sure?
decided to
You
know.
can't
You
figure
sure?
out. So this
I
billionaire,
know you can, Reggie.
This billionaire made he's been just wilding out lately, and I think his last antics was that George Floyd died from fentanyl, and that the officer's knee was not on his neck. He made that shout out to the Drink Champs. You know what I mean? I love their shit. But he made these remarks on their show.
Charleston.
Kanye?
No.
Kanye,
Oh my God.
this fucking nigga. That
Yeah, I had to sit and marinate.
that's
on
the
that
look
one.
of somebody
Good
who
job,
is
Reggie.
lost.
Good job.
That is the look of a lost man right there.
You know what? I think this is really who he is. I think when he first came out, that wasn't him, and this is the real.
No,
Kanye.
here's the problem. When he first came out, his mother had the reins. His mother was in control, and when his mother passed, Lord rest her soul, he lost his. There was no control. He's lost, and it's some of those people. There are people out there like that they need their mother, and once they lose their mother, they're lost. They don't know what the fuck to do with themselves, and they just believe all kind of shit, whatever they think about. And that's just this man. He has an illness, and I don't think this is. I think it's an illness that he has, but he will not address it. There's nobody going to be close enough to him to rein him in like his mother was. Period. End of discussion.
And you can't battle something you're not admitting you have, and those medications do work.
I agree with you.
But you gotta take them though. Those medications will work.
But is he been prescribed to take meds? Has
sure.
he done that self-care? Is he taking this? I don't think so. I think in his mind he thinks he's completely normal, but we all can see
Do
that
you
there's a
think
problem.
that? Watch. Look at how the storyline played out. As Brittany just highlighted, early on, intelligent, amazing artist, right? Everything made sense. He said the right things. He had the right comments. He made the right interviews. He looked like he had it. He was rational, right? Mom dies, right?
Yeah.
Now you start to see a little bit of breaks and mental breaks that you see, like small semblances and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. When you are thrown into the depths of, I don't know if it's if he's still mourning, I don't know what that is. You look at people every day on the street who used to be people in their high-ranking people who stopped taking their meds, and now they're in 7-Eleven. They didn't start out that way. They didn't start out that way. So I believe, to answer your question, because I'm just wrapping now, to answer your question, I believe that he was diagnosed because he always, he mentions his mental illness. So to mention that, you have to have a diagnosis, right? Okay. I think that there are choices that's being made based upon the way his life is going. The woman that he married, the way that she did him with Wentz, the way what's his name? Wentz, right? Yeah, the way that happened publicly, everything is public. And then too, I think that he playing the game. I think that he's getting, I keep telling y'all every year, I say it on here, trending, people monetize when your name is trending. Mm-hmm. To be in somebody's mouth all the time means you're still relevant. Right. So he says, wears stupid stuff like that. And number 3, why can't he say white lives matter when half of your kids is white? You got kids by a white junk. You live with a white family. Why can't you say that?
You mean white lives matter?
Looking for Kanye to be
did you mean to say white lives matter?
He said white lives matter.
White lies?
White lies.
White lies?
White lies.
I heard white lies. I think that was kind of, she tried to I heard white lies matter.
You didn't see that B roll off my lip? B?
What was his name made a shirt? Who made a shirt that said white lies matter?
He did.
No, he didn't. He said, but white lives.
Oh, matter. Lies?
And somebody just blacked out the V.
Oh,
and said
that.
White lies.
But I'm just saying, I think that we so funny. Y'all mad at him. Let's go. Y'all mad at him for wearing a shirt that says white lives matter. And yet, Tone, we say this every month. Mm-hmm. 7 people got killed in Southeast. Nobody's saying nothing. Black Lives Matter ain't been around. You ain't seen Al Sharpton. You ain't seen none of these people. But yet still you mad at one person.
Hold on. I said this before, and I will continue to say it over and over again. When there's a mass shooting or there's something this is when all the Black Lives Matter and everybody comes out. But 2 weeks after, they're back to fucking normal and they don't care. And Joe Schmo and all of them are being murdered in the hood left and right. Yo, look at DC. It's Murder Central. Chicago, Murder Central. Niggas are getting murdered left and right. And it's a normal thing.
This man just killed a girl for a pickup game.
And that was normal. And nobody's bitching about it.
Guess what? That news was on Instagram.
But it's not national news.
See, that's the thing. You're trying to have national exposure for things that are local. You can't. He
ain't local. I mean, where he is.
Okay, this nut. This okay.
Kanye, your neighbor?
No, but
this nut.
He your neighbor?
Okay, this nut.
Did somebody punch him in his face?
No, that's just a stupid.
It looked like he got
has a mouthpiece in his mouth.
He need a shape up though. That shit is a little wild, didn't he?
He's been like that for a while.
He got Balenciaga grills.
Yeah. Okay. So that nut will constantly try to be on your screens. That's the thing.
Now, you're right, Ty.
All the other crazy stuff that's been going on, mind you, again, these are local issues, and I know it's a national problem, but it's a local issue. And and if you're trying to get the national news cycle to expose all this, they don't have all the resources. They do have all the resources, but they don't have the time to put it all out there. Every shooting that you hear or see, they can't cover every single thing because, again, there's other bigger things bigger than that. So, again, I understand your frustrations and stuff like that, but honestly, you got to understand how the news cycle works.
It's a contradiction for me.
Of course it's a contradiction.
No, it's your contradiction for me because you just said, if you're having sex, the politicians should be able to blah, blah, blah. The obvious thing is white lives matter. My shirt just say it. And you're distracted. You're distracted.
I'm not distracted because I know who I'm dealing with.
One is distracted, and he is using his platform just like the politician did to gain notoriety or to gain some I'm not a yeller, and to gain some followers. Just like he's using that to get under your skin. He can.
No, you're comparing apples and oranges here. Okay. The Apple guy, meaning the Pornhub guy, the Pornhub politician. Mm-hmm. his main thing is, hey, I'm getting votes. I want to. This is how I'm going to expose myself, literally, and so people can understand. It's like, since this is out in the forefront, at least you know to what I'm about. I'm for sex positivity. In addition to, let me talk about more about other things. Kanye West. Here's what we've dealt with for the last, let's say, good 5 years. He's been hooked up with Kim Kardashian, has 4 kids by her. But on top of that, we know about his issues with mental illness. We've already established the fact that it's like he has a problem with either Adidas or whatever business he's involved in. He hasn't put out a decent album God knows how long. Everyone loves his silly shoes. He has changed his name constantly. And
white people were wearing.
Yes. And then he's fully associated himself with Trump. He's fully associated himself with Candace Owens because for some odd reason, whatever she says that about Floyd, he ends up echoing out again. So to fully be honest with you, this dude is just an attention whore, just like the woman he was with.
I said that. It's
but again, there's a difference because the politician that you try to think that he's all wrong on all this stuff, at least he has an agenda. The fact is like, hey, I'm trying to be into the New York, represent you at Washington. Kanye West, I don't know what he represents.
This Bama is not trying to do nothing but milk the system and get votes. You trying to get votes by
and what's Kanye West doing? What's Kanye West doing? He's milking attention.
You're trying to jar us because, like I said, politics have nothing to do with what you do in your bedroom. I'm sexually positive,
but somehow we end up going there for some odd reason. For some odd reason, with politicians, when it comes to politicians, and the way how. Again, the masses feel we end up trying to go into their bedrooms and we shouldn't.
Exactly. So you think that for real, my pastor not having sex at home and nasty sex? I'm very sure, but that's not what I want to know about. But you have an issue with it. No. I don't have an issue with it. I ain't here for that though, because I'm probably having nasty sex too. But that's not the I take to my patients at work. Not their business. That's not our business. Their business is pushing forth your agenda. For politics, nothing to do with sex.
So, never mind.
Come on, bro. What?
Because you accidentally put a sex tape out there.
I did not.
It wasn't a sex tape?
No.
It wasn't a sex tape? Okay.
No.
But I'm thinking about that now because now the more I sit here and think about the carcass of what he did, I'm going to make me a sex tape and put it out there, and I'm going to run for fucking office, and I'm going to
go for it.
Why not?
No. Doesn't work.
Why?
How you know it doesn't work? If the guy, mind you, the elections are in a few weeks. So if he doesn't win, okay, I get it. It didn't work. But still, at least he put it out there.
So, listen, if you was in the donut industry, you would be saying, yes, you should put your donuts. I understand. Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
The paper. Hey, I'm giving her paper cuts, Tone. Tone.
Oh, your fault.
Okay, so
see, I'm giving her paper cuts, so that's why she's all mad.
Okay, so anyway, behind Kanye's rants, J.P. Morgan and Chase Bank have ties
Joey,
with him.
I bet you Herschel Walker is your man, Joey. I bet you Herschel Walker is your boy.
And Kanye and Trump. What you talking about?
I mean, I don't knock people's choices of I don't really like having these conversations with politics and shit because everybody has different views, and then people become emotional behind that, and it goes somewhere left. So those are certain conversations I don't have with people just because
of people's emotions.
Yes,
Twitter has banned him. IG has banned him.
Because of those anti-Semitic statements.
But if you look at it, it was anti-Semitic. But he was saying at the end of it, because I'm a Jew. Jews are black.
Hold on, that part makes no fucking sense.
Come on.
Okay, sorry for the reverb.
Are you a yeller?
Yeah, I'm a yeller. I'm a white man. What do you expect? Because the fact is, him. Again, those type of statements, I don't know where he's coming from.
Yo, Nicoletta said, white man is definitely emotional today.
Yes. Because this dude is an idiot.
Yes.
You people who you think are idiots don't get no grace with you. Like all around idiot. Because I can do some idiotic shit, right?
Yes,
Would you classify me as an idiot though? Like, and you don't have no grace for nothing except for that one time I was idiotic.
I can't classify you idiotic for that.
Let me clarify this idiocracy. Okay, Kanye West we keep claiming that he's a genius. We keep saying the fact that he's smart, he's intelligent.
What makes him a genius?
That's the thing.
What makes him a genius?
That is the billion-dollar question, or the pseudo-billion-dollar question we keep asking, because of the fact that it's like, if you're that smart, why you're acting so stupid with the statements that you've been saying for the last God knows how long?
Because I can get away with it.
Facts.
That's the thing. And so the really is, and those who call him out on it, he barely has an answer for it. That's why we coddle him. That's why he goes to Tucker Carlson, to get whatever, let me express my feelings, clearly. And it's from Tucker Carlson of all people, because you have no, when someone counters that, he doesn't say anything. If you remember that TMZ, whatever crash, he did, and someone called him out about the slavery comment that he made, he had no answer for it.
They usually don't, though.
But most billionaires.
So I'm gonna say this because
most billionaires.
Ty is on here right now, and Ty said, see, Ty said Kanye's ill. Let's leave it at that. He's ill. There's something wrong with him. Because she said a couple. Hold on, I'm going to cut you off. She said he was diagnosed with bipolar syndrome. And if you follow Kanye like I did, you realize he was like this before his mother died. Allegedly, was he like this? I really didn't follow him like that to know.
Small things peeking out.
Okay, so Ty once again is saying he is a genius, right? She said autistic people are geniuses.
Yes, they are.
He is an artist genius, period. Feel how you feel, but I will never deny that. Now, but we have to put asterisks next to the word genius.
Here's this.
She said autistic.
Autistic. But there are a lot of
he
autistic
has autism
people.
now?
I don't know. That's not what she
Again,
said. See, Ty's all over the place right now because I just read a comment where she was like he was diagnosed with bipolar.
I understand.
Nothing about autism. So
I get all that. I get all, mind you, I know he's getting treatment. I know he sees a therapist and all that stuff. But when I'm constantly hearing
the bat signal up.
don't
throw the bat signal up. Batman, the bat signal is up. Come clarify.
Okay. When artistic, she meant. She didn't mean autistic.
Okay.
When you have a person
that's not a genius. That doesn't make him a genius, though, Ty.
I mean, mind you, in the music industry, he did a lot of interesting new things when those first 3 albums that really made him who he is were great. After that, it's like, again, your political views, your views on the world, the views on anything. It just, the moment he said, George Bush doesn't care about black people, we were kind of like, okay, you squirmish.
That was random.
Yeah, that was random. And then him interrupting Taylor Swift's, and him interrupting Taylor Swift's VMAs award.
Well, maybe he has Tourette's because they don't really have timing.
Now you're doing what I think that a lot of people should stop doing. You're protecting him.
It's not a protection.
No,
but
it is.
No. I'm trying to understand why a person would say things like that. Like it's inappropriate.
There's no need for it.
No, there has to be.
Because here's the reason why I feels like I'm done with him. I can't stand him. He should go. And I said this on Chip Chat. Shout out to Chip Chat. He needs to go to Wyoming and stay there, and grow that ugly beard he's got going, and leave him alone. Because honestly, he is a danger. As much as amount of help that people have claimed to offer him, and he's not receiving it now, then why bother? Because honestly, the more exposure that he keeps going out there, the more time he keeps saying whatever he's saying, again, he's riling up a whole bunch of other people that are listening to him. And mind you, these are quote unquote these radical Trumpistas that loving what what they're saying. He's saying to these people, and you're gonna have more and more of these people around, and you can't stop it. He needs to go away.
No, he has family that loves him. You have people
they try to love him, and he's pushed them away by all this act.
You don't give up on the crackhead. People don't give up on the heroin addict. You don't give up on your hoe ass daughter. You don't give up on your hoe ass son. You keep trying, and people who love him are not gonna just have him go away. Your emotions are saying he should just, because that's how you feel. You clearly say you don't like him, but if that was your dad. If that was your brother, that was your loved one. This is it's a cry, because when this stuff starts to happen and the real big fallout happens because no one left him. So sidebar, I was watching Dark Side of the Comedy. Freddie Prinze Sr., Freddie Prinze Jr.'s daddy, killed himself when he was 22. He kept saying it. They left him alone because they got tired of him saying it. They got tired of it. They came in and he had ate that gun. That night he called everybody, but he had did it so much. People was like, I'll get there when I get there. The one person that loved him that was not his wife was his girlfriend, went there and something happened. She called someone to go there and he had already done it. So to me, is you have to think about the extreme things. You want Kanye to die?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that
because that's likely.
No, here's what I'm saying.
Because there's no inner peace. You can clearly see he's not peaceful.
And the thing is like, how many times are you going to try to help a dude who doesn't want help?
As much as it takes. If I love him, his mama ain't here no more. But I'm sure he got as much time as you love him, he got friends that love him too. Everybody don't hate him because you do.
But there's a point in time where it's like, okay, I tried everything. I tried to send him therapy. I tried to give him his meds. I tried to do this, that, and everything else. And it's not working because he doesn't want to take it. The only other option here is isolation.
It's probably time. It's not.
So do you have to do the same thing with Trump?
Yes. He needs to go to jail. Period.
That's different. There's actions
that's another story. Yes,
his actions
that's apples, oranges, and extra oranges. So, but
what you think, Brittany? I'm
yes,
sorry, Brittany's sitting here. Please,
Doc,
help us
to observe.
Yes,
listen, but I did watch some of his Drink Champs interview, like a little bit in the beginning. Already hearing about how he says, I don't have homes. I just kind of bounce around. I just keep moving. If somebody wants to allow me to stay, then I'm going to stay. So he's already kind of taking himself off of the grid in a way. Who was it? Somebody said they can't even call him. They have to email him to then be able to talk to him. He's already kind of off that grid. I think that people should continue to try, like you said, as long as you're loving him. But maybe the last step is just to try to understand. Not everything that he says is right or it's okay. But there is meaning in some of the other stuff that he's saying. I don't have those meanings, but when we say somebody is crazy, are they really? Or is it just because we don't understand it?
My understanding is
I just don't understand it, so I'm in fear of it. I think some of us are just in fear of Kanye because we don't understand him. But I'm still going to stand by what I said. This is him. This is who Kanye really was the whole time. But you had to come in from, what was it, college dropout. What was the middle one?
Graduation. No,
graduation day.
College dropout, graduation.
Where's Mr. Morgan?
What was the third one?
Mr. Coleman.
Nonetheless, when he started with his college look, it was one thing. And then the Bush hates black people. And then all the albums changed. And I saw him starting to emerge because all his music changed. Because how he looks changed. Because how he's acting is changing. And people still walked right behind him. But now they're blindly walking behind him, but they don't understand what he's saying. And I think the last step now is just, well, then just try to understand it. Try to understand it. But if you don't, then you don't. But I'm not going to stand by everything Kanye says, but he's not always wrong. He's not always
none
horrible.
of us are. Right.
Well, here's one statement that stuck with me during this whole mess. Another show here on the network, Conversations with Comedians, with Doug Bennett. He asked me about him and Kim during an episode of Keeping Up with Kardashian, where Kim pretty much said, "I'm not following your journey. You pretty much that's where the split was," and he felt like with Kim not supporting Kanye, it was like that's where he felt like it was the end of their marriage and all that stuff. And honestly, it's like after all this, I get where Kim was at. It was like, I don't know what is going on with you.
She didn't know who she signed up for.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, it was a lot.
And he's full on there now. So, yes, I'm going to have to split. I'm not on the same wavelength this year.
Yeah.
I think that people don't know what they signed up for when they get with them either. And for real, some of that stuff, you can shake some of that stuff loose in me by dealing with you. So it's not easy to date a Kardashian. Never dated one. It can't be easy.
I wouldn't want to date him. I just want to bone him. That's it. I just want to fuck a couple of them bitches.
Well, I'll marry Courtney, but no.
I'm not marrying none of them because that's what happens.
She got a Ouija board.
Get out.
She got a Ouija board. And their mama just had surgery on her hips too. She's
all right, y'all.
Officially old.
Oh wow.
So here's what we want. Here's a question for you.
Yes. Topic time.
Topic time.
Real
topic
quick.
time.
Yes.
We got some topics.
Was it a topic?
You know what I mean?
You're right. Wasn't it?
It was. You know what I mean? Should we talk about jealousy or should we talk about what would you want your spouse to remarry should you pass away first?
We got spouses here.
We got spouses here.
So
here's a question. Here's a question and something to think about.
we got spouses here.
Something to think about. If hypothetically your spouse was to pass away, right?
God forbid.
Would you move on and remarry again? And how would that process work for you? Or would you be completely done? Because I know some people that are completely done with it, and that's it. How would you know what I mean, being that you're still so young, how would that work for you? What would that do for you? I have my own answer.
Knowing you have
because
two boys,
I'm
you
in the
have
same
3
situation, so
boys.
I'm there.
You got 3 sons.
That's a hard one.
It would take a lot.
You really?
I was coming. It would take a lot of time and therapy to even answer that question. I couldn't say yes or no until I could fully understand how to grieve the loss of my husband before I say I want to go down that road again. Because the dating process is going to be different. I have a family.
Yeah.
So that means I am not just dating this person for me, it's for my entire family. But that could also be hard too. I would have to go through therapy for that first. If I were to pass before my husband,
God forbid.
then, God forbid, I would want him to, again, just take that time to properly grieve me. But that's his choice if he feels comfortable enough to move on to do that.
Okay.
Because let's be clear, like none of us would know. Never been dead before, but
I've
I'm
never been dead, so I don't know.
I'm imagining that you just kind of wouldn't know. But I'm thinking in terms of you and Reggie, who was Brittany's husband, are building a life together. Your finances are combined. Tone, you and Tasha, your finances are combined. Y'all building your empire. Y'all building your wealth. And then, God forbid, one of you die first, and that person takes on the money that you leave behind. And this happened to one of my coworkers. And then what would happen when they inherit that wealth and then they die, and then the raggedy person that came behind them inherits all of your money and gives your children nothing.
Pause. So funny
Happened
story.
to my coworker.
Funny story. It happened to my ex. My ex's father. He was supposed to leave stuff to my ex, but he had a ratchet ass girlfriend named Miss Betty that liked to drink Schlitz beer. Old bum bitch. She was a nigga, right? But she was able to weasel him out of that shit. She was able to weasel and finesse the paperwork, so Nikki ended up with nothing. She took everything, gave it to her daughter. Old bitch.
My coworker.
Piss on her grave. I gotta get that white guy to go piss on her grave like he pisses
Every day.
Every day.
Watch somebody sit in the car.
But
my coworker is from another country. Here's the finessage of all finessage. That's a word. My coworker came from Thailand.
That's a word.
Finessage. My coworker came. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna look this fucker up because if it ain't a word, I'm not gonna.
Look up Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Conversations in the Urban Dictionary.
So she came from Thailand.
Batman.
She met an older gentleman who was visiting Thailand. She married him. Her sister and them, because Thailand, they not popping over there. It's a beautiful place to visit, but it's a horrible place to live for people who aren't from there. And even people from there, they don't have the money. So she found this older gentleman. She was 40. She was 30, and the man was 69. Oh my God. Like 70. Let's say round up to 70. He married her, and she got her sister to marry the son, who, if the daddy was 70, the son is about 50, right? And maybe 60 if he was fast. So they ended up coming back here. She ended up doing whatever she did. She had a baby by him. Do you know that the father and the son died, and there was no, like, the family who was still living, she changed all that stuff and got all of his stuff, and nobody got nothing. This Bama came off. I'm talking about he had property and cars and whatever.
So first off, like my sister saying, you need to get the affairs in order. So for me, if my wife was to pass and move away, I can't say that I would remarry. I don't know if I don't think that's would be in my lane anymore. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it.
Be all out you.
It would be out of that would be it for me. I don't know if I would be dating. I don't date. It would be hard. It's hard to say because a piece of you is gone, and it's never going to be the same. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, if you try to date, you might end up subconsciously in your mind comparing your deceased mate to this new person. It's just not going to work.
And
There's
it
too
would
many
be
different
so
available.
wrong for your mate.
You know what I mean? It's hard.
Never be able to live.
Now, to be honest, babe, I love you, but I'm gonna be fucking. That's pretty much. I still have needs, desires, and urges. I just don't want the emotional attachment side to it because I'm not going to be. Yo, do you understand? Some people, it takes years upon years to really grieve because there's no time limit on grieving if you lose your husband or you lose your wife. There's no time limit. So how you choose to deal with it. Some people, these niggas is 6 months later and they back at it. You know what I mean? Well, so, I ain't knocking you, but that just wouldn't be for me. But I'm fucking though.
What's the first thing on the top of that page? What does it say?
Do you have a living will? Yes, I do.
And what else does it say?
It says, please get one. If your only possessions are 2 clips and 3 mismatched socks.
I said, do you have a living will? Please get one, even if your only possessions are 2 paper clips and 3 mismatched socks. Leave that shit to somebody. So I'm saying that. Hold on, I'm sorry. In response, hold on, Tom. I'm saying that in response to Mona. Mona was saying, get your affairs in order, stuff like that, because a lot of people will, which is a gentleman right now being sued because he neglected to pass out the funds the way they were supposed to be. Like, help, stop answering the phone, change the phone number, quick opening the door. Lord. So the woman kids couldn't get the benefits that she left for them. And it's going on 2 years.
Okay, so
and they still trying to wrap dude up.
So for me, I mean, you have to have these hard conversations in a relationship, and sometimes you don't want to talk about this, even if you feel like you're young. Now you still got to have these conversations because. There's no time limit on death. You can't be like, yeah. So, you know what I mean? You got to have these conversations. And I've had these conversations with Tasha. She knows my wishes. She knows what I want. But if something happens to her, you put people in positions in case something happened to me and then something happened to her. Somebody's in position that's responsible enough that's going to be able to delegate everything where it needs to go and make sure everybody delegates. And for matter of fact, Kiki, you want to talk about words? Spell your word.
For message?
Yeah, spell it. Spell it.
FIESSEAGE.
With my wretched ass friends.
She spelled it, not you, damn it.
That's my daughter.
It doesn't matter. She is deductible.
It's all the same.
And for your parting gift.
You know what I mean? I mean, at this point, you know what I mean? And so this is a very good topic for my sister because it's been almost 2 years that she lost her beloved husband. You know what I mean? And she's still in a grieving process, and there's no time limit on that for her. You know what I mean? There are going to be good days, and there are going to be bad days, and so I think in some ways you never fully get over it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because even when you look the loss of your mother, Kiki, you're still grieving, correct?
Believe that.
So there's no time limit to say that you will ever stop grieving. I don't believe there's no time limit on that ever. You know what I mean? Especially when you're losing a spouse, and this is somebody that you shared your life with, that knows you most intimately and knows you probably better than anybody else on this planet because it's a person you lived with and they know you. And just to lose that, how do you know what I mean? And some people do. Some people, I don't knock the people that can do that. Move on. I see people, they lost their spouse died, 6 months later they get married again. Hey,
so
it's called getting out from under, getting out so you don't have to deal with it. But the issue, I think the issue still lies there. You know what I mean?
Not wanting to be alone.
So part B of this.
Of course, Batman. You know what I mean? Oh, Batman put information up there. You want to establish living wills and living land trusts. Contact Dana Jones, attorney at law, 301-358-0100.
Because they want to know what's the difference between the will and the trust. And somebody can put that in there. But part B of this is, let's go there, Tom.
All right, let's go there. What's up?
Miss Betty. Was Miss Betty married to the guy?
Nah, it was just his girlfriend though.
So,
And she was able to finagle that shit. She was able, before he died, she was able to finagle and get her name and some shit and just cold Debo'd and took it.
she probably was one of the ones who idolized, who brought to life the word finessage, right? Imagine a person who Miss Sandra, who ain't married to him, don't have any of that finessage involved, and is staying in that house and took care of that man, and the kids come along and he dies, and the kids don't want her to stay there. What happens to Miss Sandra? What happens? You understand? You understand what I'm saying? What did you understand me to say?
I understand what you're saying, but you know what?
Is that fair?
Get your shit and get out, Miss Sandra. Even though it's motherfucking fucked up, get your shit and get out. You know what I mean? I doubt. So here's my thing. I doubt that a kid, well, it's possible, but I don't think all people, they would set something up for her, but not enough for her to take everything from you and leave nothing.
I mean, in the house, okay, you got a house, Tone, and Tasha got a house, and Miss Sandra, the house, she stayed in the house with your daddy. We go here.
Right.
And they not married, like your grandfather. They allow her to keep that. They allow her to stay.
Yep.
Because they loved her.
Yes, Ty, I saw that. Ty, I saw that. I swear to God, I saw that.
Imagine, Brittany. Like, nobody liked her no way, but we dealt with her because it was Pop's girlfriend.
Right.
Girlfriend, not even wife. Could you imagine? You don't like her. And the easiest way to get this bitch out your life is the fact that Pop done left us and gave us a gift to get her out of here. Would you exercise that right as a person, knowing that it could very well happen to you or one of your kids?
No, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that.
Is it that serious?
Did I like Miss Sandra?
No, I'm just saying, no. Imagine you don't. You just dealt with it because your father did. They ain't married.
You got 30 days.
Does it matter if you like her, though?
I mean, I understand it, but on the same token, if it wasn't set up, you know what I mean? If it wasn't something set up for her to stay in the house and nothing like that, and my dad left me everything and was like, yo, nigga, it's your house, do what you please. You know what I mean? Then I don't know. But
Brittany
I know this is my
said something.
house. Bitch, I need rent. You're gonna start having, if you want to stay in this house, no problem, but you're gonna have to pay rent. This is the price I set. You must pay it. I don't give a fuck if you gotta get a job, what you gotta do, you're gonna have to do something, but you're gonna pay this shit. It is not fucking cruel because it's my goddamn property.
Dad was retired. Dad was retired, so pretty much I'm
So
sure
I don't give a fuck if he was retired or not. It is now my property. I do see fit so I'm going to honor because I know you don't really have no place to go. Bitch, don't you got some family? Don't you got some kids or some children or some nieces and nephews? You ain't got nobody? All right. So here's what we're going to do. You're either going to pay rent or I'm going to evict your ass.
Everybody is saying bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Get the fuck out.
Brittany, tell him what you said when he said, did I like her?
You didn't have to. He did.
And I know I love my dad, but he's no longer with us. You know what I mean? I am
really
hearing
tough.
that's not
That
real
really
tough.
sucks.
That's
That
not
really
real.
sucks.
Nigga, y'all
Like
being,
she was around
look,
for like 2 days.
all right, she
was
may have been
clearly
around.
here.
And so I'm going to give her some time to get her shit together. Because what if I want to sell a house? What if I don't want to keep the fucking memories? These are my problems, not hers. Mind you, everything is left in my name now. So taxes and everything that has to deal with that house, I have to take care of because it's my responsibility. So since I own this responsibility now, hold on, I got to make some changes because now if I don't want the house, I'm gonna sell it.
So we can't just set her up with something though?
Set her up with what? Set her up with what?
Maybe she just needs to set herself
So
into that
first
will
off,
then because
I know my father. First off, I know my
What you
father.
say, paper mache?
I know my father, and if this was my father, right, he ain't gonna leave nothing to a chick that he's just dating, and it's his girlfriend.
Okay.
First and foremost, now if that's just your girlfriend, then nah, nigga, there was no. So what you're saying, she didn't come just yesterday. She been there for a while. I say she been there 2 or 3 years, and it's been his girlfriend for 2 or 3 years. If Pop didn't get off the pot and marry this chick, and that was his girlfriend, I don't owe her a motherfucking thing. I don't owe her shit. Now, if that's his wife, then this is a different ballgame. Because now he married this chick, and that is his wife. And
matters.
But what if
she
we didn't like the
she
wife?
has right.
What if we don't like the wife?
What if I don't like the wife? I still don't like the wife. If Pop, he's going to leave me. He's going to make sure there's something set up for her because that's his wife. You know what I mean? Some black people don't do that. They just
That's
don't.
true.
They don't
Just
do shit.
get
But
up outta
now
here.
we're talking about people that will have things set up, right? And have these type of things. So he's going to make sure there's something set up for her and that she's straight. You know what I mean? He may not leave me the house. He may leave it to her to make sure that she always has a place to live. which is fine. Now, if we're talking about his fucking girlfriend, he didn't love her enough to marry this bitch. I'm sorry, but don't you got family?
Or didn't have time to, or
didn't have time, whatever, and it didn't happen.
Or they too lose.
I don't give a fuck.
Checks,
Yo, people elope all the time, B. People elope and fly to Vegas and get married. You can go to Justice of Peace. You had a Justice of Peace come to your house and marry your sorry ass. And since you didn't, I don't give a fuck. You got 30 days, or you going to pay my rent.
Or you can be the pastor and propose to the widow at the funeral.
Yes, Ty. Just I said that.
Wow.
Yes. Now hold on.
That.
Pause. She was fucking the pastor before her husband died. That's what it is. This nigga, the pastor, proposed to the widow at her husband's funeral. I'd have came about that
And we
motherfucker
mad
coffin
at
and killed both
Kanye.
ass.
And we're mad at Kanye for making comments and wearing
Now
his
that
shirt.
was some, hold on. And that was some niggas gonna nigga. That was some nigga shit. I know that was some nigga shit right there. You gonna tell me no difference? This poor baby is like, oh my God.
Oh, he's chilling.
He's a grant. He's
Loud is
a
not
grant Lewis.
uncommon.
So
He's
we
a grant
good.
Lewis.
So
Oh,
you
he's
raised the
good.
baby
Go
right.
ahead.
You be loud and all that. He gonna sleep through all that. He a good baby.
Did I ever? He's a Grant Lewis. Like it's in him. He.
Yo,
Right.
so look, Ty said, marriage is just a piece of paper, though. Now she homeless.
Belinda's laughing.
I'm just saying, this is some real shit out here. So like, yo, if you don't set these things up, all of these scenarios can happen after you're gone. Because once you're gone, you have no say so on anything you do, anything.
So Cyrus said she was living rent free. She don't have any more penis to suck. And then he go, Tweety, the penis is in the dirt, and you and your lips gotta go.
Sit. Put her ass out.
Okay, so let's.
No, let's get back to this fucking pastor, though. Let's get back to this pastor. That was some old ruthless shit. Husband's laying dead in the casket right there. This nigga's like, will you marry me?
And got down on his knees. Can you find it? Please find it.
He would go.
You can. Yes.
They was fucking.
Yes.
They was fucking before the husband died. They must have knew the husband was dead. They was fucking. Yo, that nigga, I couldn't even be a part of his congregation. I'd be like, you's a true nigga. You know what I mean? God's gonna roast your soul.
Finesse.
That's finessage.
That's finesse.
That's the word of the day. That's finesse.
Damn it.
So
From the
let
back.
me from the back. Brittany said, "Wouldn't."
Damn. That's
Never
it.
had that done before.
Right.
He was so waiting.
How long ago was this?
Was they fucking in the back room or
This is
something?
Harry. This is like as in the last month.
A month or so this popped up. I saw this. This was crazy. You know what I mean? But
The casket wasn't even in the
Look,
ground.
here's the
Literally.
thing. Even though marriage is a piece of paper, it is a piece of paper, but it becomes legal, and you got to deal with the courts. And you know what I mean? And that's why I say when you get married, it's like getting rid. You're in a relationship, right? Let me say it like this: your boyfriend and girlfriend. And at that time, y'all can leave and separate, and nothing is involved. There's no courts and no nothing. But once you get married, to leave to separate, you got to go through the courts, and it's got to be legal documents and everything like that for you to be getting rid of this person. This is your wife. If you get married, or this is your husband, and you pass away, you know what I mean? That's his right to do with the property if he doesn't have a will set up. I don't have them problems. You know what I mean? My wife made me get that type of shit set up because I didn't have it before, but she made sure that I got it set up now, and everything is set up, and we've gone through all that. Okay. If, God forbid, if my wife died today or tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that all her kids are taken care of. If I pass right behind her, you know what I mean? We have it set up where, you know what I mean? It's taken care of. We know our responsible children because you know your fucking kids. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know your kids. So you have your responsible children that you know are going to follow your wishes versus the ratchet children. And we have both. Unfortunately, I love my kids. But I know my ratchet kids. You know what I mean? Niera, I love you, boo-boo. I love you, boo-boo, but you a ratchet. And I can't, and
You won't be the one? Niera won't be the one?
No, she won't be
But you know what I'm telling you?
She'll be emotional.
I'm going to tell you what changes rationality to ratchetness sometimes is the amount of money that you didn't know your mama took care of you like that. You didn't know your daddy was going, oh, for real? That changes a lot of stuff. And I do want to go on record to say, Miss Sandra, I'm gonna part ways a little bit of this money and look out for you because I want that to come back to me the same way. I wouldn't put her out on her ear. I definitely would look into this money and I would try to establish.
You gonna put her in an old folks home?
Here's an example.
God's waiting room, ain't you?
Here's an example. My mother may she rest in peace, her best friend, who I call my aunt, had no blood relation to me. But she took every night for months, almost a year, to come over and look after my mother for nothing.
Okay.
You have to look out for them for that, because that is time, that is something. And
Since you put it like that.
Yes,
Okay.
and I know if Papa passed away, he wasn't at Jasper's, so he was at home.
Okay.
I'm sure she was the one doing the wiping. She was one doing he was pissing everywhere. I'm sure.
Then in that case.
Yes.
That's what I took.
Then
from
in
it. That's
that
why
case,
I said, like,
it's okay.
look out.
I'm going to look out, but I'm not. I'm going to look out. I'm going to make sure that you set up somewhere, but that's still
That's
my
all I'm
property.
Yes, I'm not giving you the
That
house,
makes
but,
sense, though.
but
Fuck
I
out
definitely will give you something that you
Now,
can. Because
You're
honestly,
talking about a person who has a long term. This was long term, like somebody was long term, and you
she
took
was
care
just
of
there.
them.
They
She
never
was
got married for whatever reason. Never got married for, because sometimes you do understand the
Yeah.
side chick end up moving up in position, and sometimes your daddy, for real, if they combine their incomes, it's lower, because you got to think about that old people stuff. That back in the day, you couldn't have those incomes if you was on welfare. Like whatever people's financial circumstances are, it decreases. Or I might be getting a pension from somebody, and if I remarry, I don't get that no more.
Yeah,
So those type of financial things, you learn something on Real Talk Uncensored. Sometimes you don't want to combine that, and a marriage is the last thing I say. But I love her, and she been here for a long time, and for real, she was my special friend for a long time. She I
We
don't
all
like
grown,
her.
Daddy. That ain't your special friend. That's your fuck buddy. She wipes your booty for you. I get it. You're shitty on yourself. You need your ass wiped. You need to be fed.
And your kid, your
You know what I
ratchet
mean?
kids ain't gonna wipe your ass.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why I said that. You know what I mean? Niera is not going.
Brittany will wipe my butt when you bring
I
that.
already told you where you gonna be.
She gonna put her in the old folks home.
No.
What, she gonna be with her?
Ooh,
No.
she's gonna be right with me.
Okay, so that's smart.
I've
See,
been saying that since I was a kid.
so that's
Ooh.
good because you know what I mean. Look.
Your other.
My other kids, she
Your
gonna
other
take all
might
the
have put
money.
you.
Look, let me tell you, because Niera ain't gonna wipe my butt. She ain't gonna wipe my butt. Now AJ is a quiet one. AJ be like, Daddy, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm good. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go over here and fuck some bitches first. I'll be back though. I'm gonna make sure you got your little food and everything. Nigga, you just gonna leave me sitting in here with my shit? You know what
You
I
on
mean?
your
Now I
diarrhea
got.
mess.
So hold on. Now I have my chocolate baby. Yeah, I ain't gonna go there with that one. Chocolate baby, nah, nigga.
Yeah, we
Nah,
full of chocolate babies in
So
here.
my dad when he used to look at me and tell me, he was like, I don't trust you and your sister, so I'm gonna put myself in my own fucking old folks home, and I'm gonna be in the middle of Kentucky somewhere where you niggas can't find me. You know what I mean? So my daddy's new thing now is, you know what I mean? You know, daddy is 64. His birthday is getting ready. He's about to be 65, right? So daddy is like, man, I'm about to retire.
Your daddy started young.
You know what I
Wait a
mean?
minute.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
49.
I'm 49.
Your daddy started young.
Yeah,
Okay, come
I'm proud
on.
of that. I'm proud
about
of
to
my
say,
father. He
come
was
through,
fucking-
Rolling
So
Stone. Look, Brittany carried on.
pause.
My grandma's-
So my dad was a player. I gotta give my pops a player because my mother's older than my dad's. My mother's 71. So daddy like the older women. I ain't mad at that. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. So you know what I mean? So when like I said, daddy said he's getting ready to retire. So he was like, yo, I'm just gonna live my life. I can't take it with me. So I'm gonna spend that shit. I can't be mad at him.
Don't leave no
I think
bills.
I'm going to adopt that attitude because shit, I can't take the motherfucker with me. Something happened to me. You know, my wife is going to be straight. Regardless, she going to be straight.
So
Fucking live, nigga, live.
I always got a parallel to something, right?
Yo,
So
Rick said
one
my
of-
people just have Spanish.
oh
He
shoot.
said, I don't trust none of my 8 kids. Damn it, man.
One of my friends right now is going through that.
He doesn't have 8 kids.
His
y'all. Stop
grandfather
it.
was in this house. He has all these kids, and none of the kids is like kidding. Everybody is playing around. The daddy got money to have somebody come in and take care of him that he can pay every month. The kids don't want to do it because it's gonna take away from what they get when he leave here. So he's in a nursing home now.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
You're in God's waiting room. I keep telling you what the fuck it is. That is God's waiting room. I don't never want to be in a fucking nursing home. I don't give a fuck. You just let me die in a crapper in Jasper's. But don't put me in a fucking nursing home, man. Like, nigga,
Well, I'll
nah,
make
bro.
sure they say due to unforeseen circumstances.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody got the role. I got,
You got the
so
role.
I will
Brittany
do
got
that
You
for
feel me?
you.
Don't leave me in no nursing home because, nigga, I'm not gonna watch old Betty Sue over there. No, she got a couple days left. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
that's
Look, her number 11s are showing. She's starting to hum the upper room. Nah, baby, I don't want to dub. Nope. Listen here, leave old Tone where the fuck he's at, and when my time comes, you know what I mean?
It's just gonna be what it is.
I have certain requests, so this might make y'all have certain requests, and my wife will tell you. She'll tell you. I kid you not. This is true shit. When I die, I had one request that she won't honor because I was like, yo, put me face down, ass up in the coffin, so as they walk past, they can kiss my ass as I die.
No.
You know what I mean? She said no, but
Thank you. No.
she ain't gonna go for that. But I really wanted that. You know what I mean? Fuck all you motherfuckers.
That is so you.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
So since I am struggling, I've been kind of early on time to the show lately. But normally we know that Tone has fucking issues with getting to places on time. So you niggas are gonna be sitting in the church waiting for me, and I ain't gonna be there just yet. I'm gonna be fashionably late like I am. I'm gonna make an entrance. They gonna be like, "What the fuck is this nigga at?" You know what I mean? I'm already dead, bitch. I'll get there when I get there.
We're gonna wait for Brittany to come in and say, due to unforeseen circumstances.
Straight up, that's how we
This
start.
nigga is late as usual.
Just give it a moment.
You know what I mean? He'll be here. You know what I mean? Don't come past my fucking coffin dropping Hennessy in there, bitch, because I can't drink it. I'm dead, damn it. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit.
Crown Peach and lemonade.
Yeah, so Crown Peach and lemonade. So don't sit me up. So this is what I'm doing. Y'all laughing, but this is my thing that I'm doing. This is one thing that I'm doing. I'm very serious about.
You're doing this.
I'm making videos. You know what I mean? Every 6 months, I'm going to make a new video. Nobody will see. But my wife will see. And my wife will have access to. And at my funeral, you know what I mean? She's going to play the video because nobody does that. You know what I mean? Your last video, you know what I mean? And every 6 months, I'll update it every 6 months. And then and at my funeral, you're going to play it. You're going to bring it down on the big screen. You know what I mean? We're going to turn the lights down. You know what I mean? We're going to pass you out shots of Hennessy. We're going to pass you out all kind of liquors that I like to drink.
Crown Peach and lemonade.
And they're going to let me, I'm going to talk to y'all for my last time.
You know what's dope? Because shout out to Black Tigers. Black Tigers do that. When we go, they have low key on the screen. It does something.
Yeah.
It just
you know
does
what I mean?
something.
I'm going to be on the
That's
screen
dope.
and I'm going to have a video and it'll be the last time you can hear my voice and know that I was in my right state of mind and they said I'm talking to you. And even though I'm laying there in the coffin, you know I'm dead, but you know it's still fucking me.
It's a collective of stuff that you're just thinking
Thinking of shit that I want to say and people that I might want to address. Lord, I'm already in heaven with you, but don't shun me for this. But I'm going to tell some people, fuck off too. I know you sitting out there, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm going to say some wild shit. Yeah, because that's my style. It's the way to go out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna don't be in the fucking oh, he's dead. Nah, nigga, I wasn't that type of person. Let's make some jokes. I mean, if I'm in the casket looking fucked up, damn nigga, you look kind of fucked up, don't you? You know what I mean? You casket shop today. I want y'all to have some jokes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I want y'all to be happy, and that's the way I plan on it. That's the way I want to go out. You know what I mean? I want to go out that way. But she'll make sure that it happens.
And then, what would happen should the pastor propose to Tasha?
I'm fucking sending a lightning bolt to strike him on the tip of his dick. I'm gonna hit the voodoo lady up from down the block. You know what I mean? The voodoo lady up from down the block and be like, "Yo, you know how like Beetlejuice had the dude sprinkle a little dust on Beetlejuice's head and sprinkle it on his dick and shrivel that joint up so it ain't no bigger than the tip of his fucking pinky, bitch ass nigga."
So
I bet you would have some jokes, motherfucker. God damn it!
How many minutes do we got? Paper mache. Okay, so listen. So I'm gonna hit the did you knows real quick.
Oh, we got some did you knows? I'm sorry, y'all. We got did you knows.
And did you know that Sid, aka Sydney, real name is Cookie Monster?
Who? What?
Cookie Monster's real name is
Who's
Sydney.
Sid? Who the
Sid and Sydney is Cookie Monster's real name.
Oh,
Sesame
actual
Street.
Cookie Monster.
The actual-
Sesame Street.
Wow.
Yes, from Sesame Street.
It's
I did
Sydney.
not know that his name was Sydney. His name is Sydney.
His name is
Monster.
Sydney.
He is a he.
And Mickey's
He's
real
a he?
name is Michael. I can't remember. I slipped the page.
Michael.
Mickey Mouse name is Michael.
Well, we kind of figured that. You know?
Did you?
Mouse.
Okay, so Zelle, the popular payment app, is under fire for how it handles, or rather doesn't handle, fraud and scams that have exploded on the platform in recent years. Authorized versus unauthorized. Under the federal rule known as Regulation E, banks are technically only liable to cover fraudulent activity when it involves unauthorized transaction. So say someone steals your credit card and makes purchases without your permission, but if someone persuades you to send them $500 through a phishing scam, they consider it authorized, and you don't get that money
So
back.
here's the thing with Zelle.
Ain't nobody gonna
Here's the thing with Zelle, though.
Fucking money.
There is a disclaimer. I believe you see it twice before you send that
Before
money.
you send it.
Number one, you see it when you add them. Is this a real person you're adding? Yes. Number two, when you send this money, are you sure you want to send this money?
Facts.
Yes. Then
This
the next
person
one
is not-
says, when you send this money, you cannot get this back. Do you want to go forward with this transaction because this is how this works? Yes. Money is sent. They
it.
ask you
3
several
times.
times. So I hear you, but sorry.
Oh well, fuck your life.
Okay.
You lost your money.
Bong.
Did you know that Atari turned down Apple? When Apple co-founders
I did not know that.
Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak were looking to sell their revolutionary
over.
personal computers, they approached Atari, then one of the
hurts.
biggest video games and home computing companies in the world, and Atari said no. They even declined the two Steve offers for working for them. Atari was kicked into touch by the video game crash of '83. Did you know mental health or lack thereof shortens your lifespans? As we talking about Kanye,
Absolutely.
do you know that?
It makes sense.
Do
I
you-
did not know that, but it makes sense.
Do you equate it with physical health, or would you believe it's right up there with cancer and heart issues?
What's that again? Say that again. Somebody else.
It's almost like dying of a broken heart. It's deteriorating. I'm sure it's stressful.
I believe in
And
dying of a
stress can
broken
do
heart,
it.
though. I believe people die
I do
of
too.
broken hearts.
Yeah.
I do believe.
Elephants do. They're my favorite animal. Did you know that?
Really? Yeah, Rick, that's what we doing, Rick? That's what we're going to do this morning? Pardon me, because Rick is on some fuck shit right now. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Rick said, do you know OC shaves his unibrow? So what we doing, Rick? Okay.
Jealousy.
Do you know Rick still likes to get his butt changed like a diaper? Lays there and cocks his legs up, and she wipes the powder up and down his butt. You know, he likes that shit. I can't be mad at him. What?
So look,
What?
real talk factoids. 5 things that make you look older. Stress. Prolonged stress
Yes.
shortens telomeres, which is the literal process of aging. Smoking. Those who smoke have wrinkles and bags under their eyes and drooping eyelids. Not enough sleep. 30% of the persons that got enough sleep had better skin barrier recovery. And when you don't have skin barrier recovery, you get sags and you get wrinkles. Alcohol dehydrates you and causes inflammation in the body, which can show in your face in different ways as swelling and capillaries. Eating sugary foods and drinking soda, consuming high levels, damages amino acids and collagen and
Oh,
elastin.
you telling me so I gotta stop drinking alcohol
And
because
eating donuts and
this
smoking.
last week was I don't smoke, but this last week was rough. So, real quick, I had the drink package, the deluxe drink package. That's called Unlimited Hennessy Black.
Oh my God.
Unlimited
Not Hennessy
Hennessy
Black.
Black. They have regular Hennessy, but I was just like, I'm gonna feel bougie today. I'm gonna go ahead and use Hennessy Black.
is for Hennessy Black out.
Yeah, no, I didn't black out.
Thank goodness.
I didn't black out, but it was
ain't a Libra.
unlimited. It was unlimited.
Libra
it was
liver,
unlimited. I'm not a Libra. I'm a Virgo.
That's why I said he's not a Libra.
Okay, but I didn't black
You got
out.
a Libra liver.
I got a Libra. I must have.
Must be like right on there.
I can tell you what. I drank from the time I got on that ship. As soon as we walked on that ship, they said, hey, welcome aboard. Where's the bar at? Oh, it's right there.
Thank-
Yeah, let me get a Hennessy and Coke. So when I said that shit, the dude gave me this shit and it was fucking dark brown. I was, what the fuck? Nigga, I said Hennessy and Coke, not Coke. I'm sorry, sir. Well, no problem. I want Hennessy, very, very light ice, and a splash, just a blick
Just enough.
of Coke.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I drank that day, right? We set sail, you know what I mean? Didn't even realize, walking around, just drinking. Go downstairs to the main, you go to the main dining room and you go to get something to eat, you know what I mean? Figured out how we can finesse them at the main dining room and
The
get
finessage.
The finessage.
Finesse.
Finessage. I gotta own it now. Finessage.
There we go.
So You know what I mean? Mind you, I'm at the main dining room and we're sitting down getting dinner, and I'm like, yo, still, bring me my Hennessy and Coke. Make it the fucking right way, please and thank you. Sitting through dinner, getting multiple foods, because I tell you what, Thursday night with them lobster tails, only my table ate 15 of them motherfuckers. Only my table ate 15 of them motherfuckers. I'm not saying no names, but somebody went barbarian style and ripped the lobster tails out the show, dumped them in the fucking drink. I'm went hard.
Double
No names.
fisting?
Double fisting. The lobster tails. But we drank all.
What's about work husband?
No.
Okay,
no,
just
no.
checking. I'm gonna call him when I get out of
you
here.
You can call him, but it wasn't him. It
Okay,
wasn't him. You know
the
what I
double
mean?
fisting.
He was cool. So your work husband likes pina colada, right?
I know.
Hold on, but it likes it with the strawberry in it. Strawberry pina colada. So they were arguing with him because he was like, I don't want no liquor in it. So you want a virgin pina colada? No, nigga, because I don't want no virgin. You know what I mean? Bruh, it's okay.
He's a New Yorker.
It's okay.
He's a New Yorker.
You know what I mean? But yeah, me and Tank were on the fucking ship while that I drank liquor from sun up to sundown every fucking day. I knew something was wrong because I went to take a piss and my urine was just looking at me like, nigga, this don't make no sense. Go get some water, nigga. No. I have to drink this drink package. I paid for it. I'm going to make them.
How much was the drink package?
I think it was like $500 or something like that. It was like $500 for unlimited drink.
That sounds like my husband.
So
He
it
would do that.
was worth it though. You know what I mean? Because if you're on there and you got to pay for the drinks, it adds up after a while. You know what I mean? So I kept seeing him make this shit. And I never had this before, but I had a chocolate martini when I was on there. You ever had that?
Okay, no.
Yes, I have.
I've
In
had a
Jamaica.
chocolate martini,
It was
and so
great.
this fucking dude from, I guess he was from Jamaica or something like that or whatever.
That's
his
where I
name,
had it. It was in
his name
Jamaica.
was Carvel. You know what I mean?
Like
Because
ice cream.
we gotta talk about some nigga names and stuff because that's gonna be number one. Carvel.
My nephew's name is Carvel.
Okay.
Scarson.
Okay, so Carvel made this fucking chocolate. Help me out.
Martini?
The martini. There you go. And it was fucking amazing.
It's delicious.
So Friday, I stopped drinking Hennessy.
Great.
Right.
And switched.
And switched over to the chocolate martinis
Right.
and drank them from sun up to sundown. It did not matter. I staggered around the ship. I saw white people. I laughed at white people.
They probably
No.
laughed at you.
Yo, Honduras was dope.
Mountain dwellers. Come on, we
They
can't.
were mountain dwellers.
say-
Can't say white people. They were mountain dwellers. But I had a beautiful time in Honduras. Honduras is, they wild over there. They wild in Honduras. Costa May was it was okay. It was, Cozumel, they let me get a dune buggy and drive the fucking island of Cozumel.
That's awesome.
Drove the island of Cozumel, and it was a stick shift. So I acted a little ignorant and asshole and all that shit. You know what I mean? Wife sitting over there like, okay. And I was great time.
Snick, I want you to know that her son's name is Quazel.
Quazel.
Next
Yo.
week on Real Talk Uncensored, funny names that we can't
Funny
pronounce.
names that we can't pronounce. Hey, yo, get your tickets for fucking Underworld. You know what I mean? Underworld event is in like a couple weeks. You know what I mean? First weekend of November. Get the fucking tickets. Hit up any Underworld member. Can get your tickets. Get you right before the beloved Black Tigers. Underworld comes first. Kiki, did you get your tickets yet?
I got nothing.
Did you get your tickets yet? What are you waiting on?
To Underworld?
Yes.
Because I didn't know at the time what my job was doing.
So what you doing now? You need tickets?
I need tickets.
We'll wrap. I got you. Stay off her line, Rick.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna sell me? You wanna?
I'm selling you the tickets. They're not selling you the tickets. I'm selling you the tickets. Goddamn it, I'm your co-host. They're selling tickets. Fuck them
You
all.
are my co-host.
Fuck them all.
cuz.
Fuck them all. Fuck them all. You know what I mean? And shout out Ali. Just had his birthday. Fuck your birthday, Ali.
Happy birthday.
And fuck you too, Ali.
Spiders,
You goddamn
Snicker,
rat bastard.
Libras.
All right.
Brittany, thank you for you and Grayson, your
Yes.
wonderful appearance. Brittany
Yo.
goes back to work next week, so
Are you ready for that?
No.
No, you're not ready for that. You want to stay home with the babies.
My mind is in other places. Just in
Okay,
general.
that's understandable.
well, you're welcome to come by here anytime because we're here every Monday from 9:08 to 11:02.
Was it 908? 908. Okay.
9:08 to 11:02.
Hey.
I'm Kiki.
I'm Tone.
Peace.
See you next week. Peace.